We're trying really hard to be funny.
Yeah, we're just making countless jokes.
How did they do?
I didn't find them funny.
Oh my god.
The movie feels like such an act of recognition and generosity towards mothers, but more specifically, your mother, Leslie Mann. Can you tell me what it was like directing her in the movie?
Oh my gosh, she's right here. This is so embarrassing. I like this. No, it was amazing. I think my mom is the greatest and the funniest actress, and always have. And I think like knowing someone so intimately and like knowing where they can go, and it was just amazing. I think because we're so close, we were able to almost like she could read my mind, and we were always on the same page, and it was amazing. We had a really great working relationship.
Yeah.
And Leslie, what was it like for you being directed by Maude?
Okay, so my dream is to spend every moment with my daughters, and so to have to get to do that every day was so nice for me. Like I was just in such a good mood every day because I got to spend it with my daughter, and then she's just so nurturing and so funny and so smart, and I felt like I was in such good hands with her, and I just really, truly loved every moment of it. Like if I could do everything, all of my next anything with her, everything with her, I would. I loved it. It would be a dream.
Because Nico, so you play Leslie's daughter in the movie. What was it like for you, sort of inserting yourself into their dynamic?
Just shoving myself in the middle of that dynamic. It was it's really cool because I remember the first time we rehearsed, we were on a couch. You remember in like that one room, we were on a couch. I remember kind of like not wanting to. You're nervous and it's like first day jitters and everything. And the way that they communicate is kind of telepathic, because it would be like, what would I do if I was lying in bed and I wanted to kick you out of my bed? And they're like, no, physically kick her out of bed. I'm like, is that okay to do to your mom? I don't know. But it was, it made it so, it truly made more kind of like a guidepost in that sense, because I have someone who knows that dynamic so intimately to look to as what I should, be kind of attempting to emulate in some respect. So it was really cool.
I know Cooper, Andrew, I know the two of you are friends in real life.
No.
And I know that you've said that how your dynamic in the movie, you were not competing for Leslie's affections in the way that your characters are, but you did want her attention.
Yep.
You wanted her to like
I can't believe
you.
you're bringing this up right
Can
now.
you talk about that a little more?
Yeah, we just wanted
We want Leslie to like us a lot.
And so we competed.
We're still striving for it. It's happening right now. But yeah. A little bit. Like we would every time it would cut, we would continuously be talking and trying to make jokes and trying to make you laugh, and just like a constant kind of wanting Leslie to like us. We had this with everyone that would come on set though. Like anyone that would come on set, me and Andrew would just be like, who's gonna like?
Do you like
yeah. So who do you like? Yeah. Do you like us a lot, or do you like? But yeah.
We're trying really hard to be funny.
Yeah. We're just making countless jokes.
How did they do?
I didn't find them funny.
Oh my god. This is heartbreaking. This is really tragic to find out.
Okay, you're gonna need a
Right
second
now,
guess.
yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Day ruined.
Yeah.
And
all right.
Maude, how did you sort of corral this energy? Like, what did you do with Cooper and Andrew on the set?
Well, Cooper and I was throwing. I think we kind of matched each other's energy because we did a lot of like improv and alts like as we were going, and they were just like down to do anything that I threw at them and more, and so I was so lucky that they were so, you guys were
roll with it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And I just think we had a great energy. Like I'd say something, they're like, oh, what about this? And then we'd get really excited, and we just had a lot of fun collaborating together.
She felt really comfortable pushing us. Like to do there are so many jokes in the movie that I'm so fond of that are all Maude being like, I think you can do this.
Yeah.
Why don't you try this? And then I would try it, and it's like, no, you can try it more. Like, you can go even further with it. Like there's probably 5 jokes like that.
Yeah, Maude was also good at when me and Andrew would maybe take too much liberty and do too many jokes and do too many kind of like over, because we would just Maude was like, just do it. Just do one normal.
Go, shut up,
stop talking,
shut up.
copy. Okay.
But we'd go off and like try a bunch of different things, and and then we'd find little like morsels from the improv, and then like bring in the best ones, and then condense it, and that's kind of how we found a lot of the scenes.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are as written too. It depends on the scene.
And Nico, how did you find working in this style?
It was kind of, I mean, I've never really done anything like this before, and I've also never really improvised ever. And the scene of us on the bed, I remember we're looking at like stuff on a phone, and I remember you were kind of like, just this one, just like kind of whatever you guys want to say. And I remember being so like, Leslie is so good at that, and I remember being like, oh my god, I'm with like a real vet with this stuff. So it was stressful and stress-inducing, but it was, I mean, you know, you kind of really did hold my hand through all of it and all of us, so I felt very supported and nurtured through the whole thing. It was really cool.
I felt that way with Andrew.
What?
I know, I'm so serious though, not in that kind of way, but I felt, because I know how funny you are.
Stop
because
that.
I'm such a fan.
Stop.
I was nervous about the improv of it all.
It's
Yeah,
stressful.
it was. It is, it's super stressful.
I
Me
almost
and Nico never improv, ever.
I know.
I cannot do it.
I think like I hate improv, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really putting them through it. But I think we got the best result from it, and
Yeah.
I think I was like, how do I create an environment, just like being an actress myself, where it feels okay to really fail. And like I was throwing out jokes, and sometimes they would fail so hard, and so I'm like, we're all kind of there with each other and supporting each other through it, and so I didn't
like
want it to
one
ever feel like
mutual-
people were nervous to try
Yeah.
things, and I think we kind of pulled that off.
Leslie, there's a real tenderness and vulnerability to your performance in the movie, and do you feel like you were allowed here to show sides of yourself that maybe you haven't gotten to before?
Well, I definitely felt safe in her hands, and so maybe that's what, maybe I felt safer just as an actor, and so maybe I was able to. Yeah.
And so, Andrew, I know that you and Cooper sort of auditioned for the movie together. It is quite a story. How did the two of you come to sort of like get this part as a team?
Well,
Do you want to tell it?
all right. I'll take this one, honey. Bunches. We were filming Saturday Night, which is another film,
Yeah.
and yes, and we became really, really close on that set, and it was a big set. It was a lot of people, but we became really, really close. We were both auditioning for Sam
Yes.
because there was somebody else for Ari.
Yeah, at the time.
Who fell through because
Yes.
he was a flake.
And then, yeah.
And we got asked to chemistry together, and it's like, oh, you guys are in the same place. That's so convenient. Why don't you just like meet up and do it? We're in Cooper's apartment, tackling each other on Zoom.
Yes.
For Maude.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we were like, this is. I think this
exactly
is the
right.
movie.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I think this. Having read the script, which we both like fell in love with
Yeah,
right
yeah,
away.
yeah.
I was like, I think this is this relationship. Actually, it's the relationship that we already actually are forming.
Yes.
And it was also just a really exciting opportunity for us to keep being friends. Because something that we kept, this is vulnerable now, something that we kept saying to each other on Saturday night was like, maybe this is weird, but like, I kind of like really want to be friends with you.
Yeah. I did say to Andrew when I first met him, I was like, I feel kismet in like the sense that I'm meeting you. And there was something that always kind of drew me to Andrew, and so the fact that this happened, Maude had called me before we had our chemistry and was like, what would you think about playing Ari? And I had some real reservations about it because of how big the character is and whatever it is. And then I was heading on my way to go see Andrew when Andrew called me and was like, hey, we're gonna do this chemistry together. And I was like, shut the fuck up, that's crazy, holy. And then we went, and then Dylan O'Brien played.
Dylan O'Brien, Red Liz.
And now, Maude, did you quite understand the extent to which you were like casting like a package deal? Like, what was it like for you, like seeing them audition together and kind of getting some sense?
I like calling us a package deal. I'm really
For
into
every
that
movie
for
we're
every
in.
movie we're in.
That
Sorry, Maude,
phrase.
you go, but yeah.
I think, I mean, their relationship is so important. I would say like their relationship and their relationship, like the whole movie sort of like rests on that, and like for it to work, you need to believe that they actually have that friendship. And so I mean, I had no idea they knew each other. So I was so excited that we didn't need to do a chemistry read on Zoom, because how do you do that over Zoom? Like, it doesn't even make any sense in the first place. And so they were like, actually, it's so weird. They're together right now, and they were actually hanging out tonight anyways. They're gonna rehearse, and then we'll see them tomorrow. And so they were able to do it in the same room. And yeah, the second they started, I turned my camera off, and I was just like, yep, we found them, that's it. Like, they were perfect.